Hi and welcome to Paper Artsy Kids. Today I'm going to show you how to make this upcycled egg carton mask. To get started, you're going to need an egg carton, a pair of scissors, some paint in your chosen colour, a paintbrush, a smaller pair of scissors, some pom-poms and some lengths of yarn in colours that you choose at home, a hot glue gun, some green paper, and I've got some silver earring hoops here, but if you don't have any of those at home, you can just use a piece of yarn as well. Our first step will be to cut out our shape from the egg carton. So to start, I'm just going to cut through the middle of the second row of egg holders and put that to the side. And then with this piece, just gently going to tear across and remove those little sections. And then with our scissors, we're just going to cut around the side of our egg carton. And cut straight across there. And then we'll just even out the sides. So that will be our mask shape. Our next step will be to paint our mask in the colour we've chosen. I've chosen to paint mine a nice yellow colour. So we're just going to paint that all over. Once you've painted the inside of your mask, we're just going to set this aside to dry. Now that our paint has dried on our mask, we're going to cut out the eye holes. So you might need a grown-up to help you. I'm just going to poke the scissors through the cardboard and then cut that circle there out. And repeat this for both sides. Now that we've cut our eye circles out, I'm going to take some green strips of paper. I'm just going to cut them in strips of different sizes, so thicker and thinner. Probably need about 10 strips of paper. And now with my paper strips, I'm just going to hold the scissors and I'm just going to curl those strips. So just hold the scissors and pull them along the paper and it will curl the paper. Now that we have all our strips of green paper curled, I'm going to use some hot glue and I'm just going to glue them to this top edge of my mask. So I'm just going to put small bits of glue and then I'll just glue the end of that one down. Like so. And then fold it forward just so our curls will stick up. So we'll just glue them all the way across the top of our mask. Now that we have all our paper strips glued in place, we're going to glue the pom-poms on top of our paper strips. So I'm going to start in the middle with my red pom-pom. Just going to put a blob of glue and then press the pom-pom down. And then I'm going to put a blob on either side and put a yellow pom-pom next to the red pom-pom on each side. And on the outside, I'm going to place my pink pom-poms. Like so. Next, I'm going to decorate my hoop earrings with some yarn. So I've got lengths of yarn in the same colours as my pom-poms. I'm just going to take 2 of the red and I'm just going to loop them onto the earring. And then I'll repeat that with yellow. And with the pink. and then I'm going to repeat that again. Now if you don't have hoop earrings, you can still use the lengths of yarn and just glue them in place onto the outside of your mask. Now that I've attached the yarn onto my hoop earrings, I've taken a sewing needle and I've just poked holes on the side of my mask, and then I'm going to attach the earring through those holes. So just push it through and secure in the back. And we'll push the other side through and secure that one as well. And then the last thing we need to do is add a string to each side of our mask so that you can tie it onto your head. So we're just going to thread, I've got some red cotton here, and just next to each pink pom-pom, I'm just going to push my sewing needle through the cardboard and pull it through, remove the needle, and then tie it up in a double knot. And then I'll just snip the end of that one, and that will tuck behind that pom-pom, and I'll repeat that on the other side, and that completes our upcycled egg carton mask. Thanks for joining us.